Hi, it's Amanda and welcome to Material Musings. So I wanted to show you a few projects that you can create with your scraps, and you can create some nice mini cards, you can create some postcards. These are all mini cards, but they use scraps that have been put together and then attached to the card. So let's have a look at some of them and what we've got on the card itself. Okay, so this is just a piece where I've used alternate threads and I have created a spiral. This is on jeans material, and then what I did was I got some small words. Last week I worked on a piece. I showed you how I would work on a piece and create some of the words, and you would have seen these. And I did work on this. I haven't completely finished, but it's in my journal so that I can come to it whenever I want and then put it in a project. So it's going right in this little pocket here, like so, for when I've got time. But this is a nice one that can be taken around with you, so I can put all my threads in, and actually I need to put the threads that correspond with this and just put them in there. And then here are some others which I think are more scraps. So don't throw these away. Like whenever you get to an end and it's just like, okay, I can't use it, these can be stuffed into projects. So if you're kind of making like raised sections on your stitch pieces, you can actually add these, and so they won't go to waste. Yeah, so these ones all have just single words, whereas I didn't get round to double stitching them. But the other thing I would like to do, or can do, is add some like fabric paint to this. I would like this to just be a little bit more embellished. So you can add, you know, other things, fabric dots or paints or whatever. And I've attached it to, it's just a small card that can either, you know, be a present. It can be, this can also be once you've given it as a gift. And I've just realised that you can just see let me come in, and then you can see both colours. I was just like, oh, there's two colours. So yeah, as you get closer you can see the spiral itself, but that was quite a neat effect. But you can frame these as well, so if the person who's receiving it as a gift, they can frame it, because you wouldn't want to throw fabric cards away, would you? Or is that the hoarder in me? But no, they make for nice framed gifts as well. And here we have one where the fabric, there's two different types of fabric here, or three different types of fabric. We've got one that has the word on. We've got another that's the heart, where I've stitched the heart. We've got the base fabric that has been stenciled on. And then this fabric is wax resist. I really love these colours and the effects. And then we've stitched them together. And then they've been added to the card using these brads here. So I really like that effect. And again, you know, you can give that as a gift. You can add something else to the card, like a lining, so that you don't have to see these. But you know, again, it's a nice card to then put it in a small frame. So again, this is, yeah, horizontal base card. It's attached in the same way, and we've got the lace, we've got buttons, we've got some dyed fabric. This is stamped here, and we've got stamped and painted fabric, and that says creativity. So it's nice to experiment with different things and see how they look, and then you can add them onto a card. I could have made a wall hanging, and I'll show you one that I've done in a while. But yeah, I do like the way that they've kind of turned out, and this is all, you know, kind of practicing with different fabrics, different scraps. This is a recycled item of clothing. Then we've got some dyed fabric here and stitched, and then we've got some pre-printed fabric here. And I've chosen the brads, again, looking at what you have. I've had these brads for so long, and these ones are the gem ones that you can attach to fabric, and I've left it raw. I haven't, you know, having these kind of not straggly frayed edges kind of adds to the feel. But you stitch it all first, and then once you feel that you've done enough, you can add it to cards. And they, as I say, they do make some really nice cards, and we've got Grace here. So here's a larger card. It's a larger piece that I had stitched, and we've got the base, which is this pink one, which has been dyed with conventional dyes, and then we've got this one which has been dyed as well. We've got some wax resist here, which had been, and then it was painted with inks as well. And then we've got a painted and written on piece of fabric. We've got some avocado dyed fabric here, and then we've got piece, and then the 4 brads that we've got there. And then the final one is, it's a card, but we've got the fabric that has been stitched. The base is jeans material, and then I did this mini woven piece on the front and added a piece of wood, just very simply, and it has a really nice look when added together. So these are just a few ways in which you can use your fabric creations and make something that looks really nice. So I hope you take some of your fabric pieces and see what you can create with them. If you are interested in my fabric packs, it comes with a selection of printed fabric and hand dyed, wax resist dyed, painted, stenciled, a whole range of different fabrics put together. Lots of lovely little surprises in there, and also a stitched piece that if you wanted to, you know, take it further or add additional stitching, you can, and then you can make it into either like a card, or, you know, different size cards or postcards as well. So that's available on my course platform, and it also comes with some ideas in terms of stitching your fabric and working with the fabric. Yeah, check it out, and I'll leave the links for each of them in the description. So thank you for joining me.